Yo, 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 it's your boy WesTheTech here to bring you another one of my personal favorite tech tips to help you as an artist grow in your craft. Now, today we're going to go over the differences between an ISRC code and an ISWC code, all right? So if you're a recording artist who have been asked for either one of these codes, or you're just trying to figure out where to find these codes, what the actual difference is between these codes, then this is the perfect video for you, because in this video, I'm gonna go over all of that so that by the time this video is done, you understand the differences and you'll understand where to find them, all right? So just to jump straight into it, the first one we're gonna go over is the ISRC code, all right? Now, what that code actually stands for is the International Standard Recording Code, all right? Now, this one is easy to remember because of the R, all right? The R stands for recording, all right? And that's exactly what this code identifies, all right? Just like you have an ISBN number that's attached to a book, an ISRC code is attached to your music when you're actually distributing your music, when you're selling your music, basically, all right? Whether it's in CD form, whether it's through streaming, whatever, the ISRC code is attached to your music because that code is what is used to track that song, all right? Track that song through different systems, all right, when it comes to tracking it through how many streams you get and all of those different things, all right? Because you got to understand, a lot of these systems can't physically listen to the music, all right? Just like they can't physically read the book to identify what the book is. So the ISRC code is basically a digital name for your song, all right, for that recording itself, all right? Now, once you understand that, it might make sense to why music distribution companies are really the only ones who issue out the ISRC code, all right? Because they are the people who actually distribute your music. They are the people who put your music out there to be sold, all right? So music distribution companies in this day and age, when it comes to streaming, are companies like DistroKid, Ditto, TuneCore, etc., all right? These different companies, when you upload your music to them for music distribution, they're the ones who get your music on all the different streaming platforms like Spotify and things like that. But what they also do is they also issue out that ISRC code. That way, again, you'll be able to track your music and they'll be able to track the music and track all the different purchases of the music as well as streams of the music, all right? So that's the only place that you can get the ISRC code is through your music distribution company, all right? So until you actually distribute your music, upload or pick a music distribution company and actually get your music out there, you won't be able to get a ISRC code because that's literally what it's for, all right? So if you're looking into finding that, you got to distribute your music first. That'll be issued out and then you'll have it, all right? A lot of radio stations ask for that code when you're trying to submit your music to a radio station, all right? So unless you distribute your music, you may not be able to get your music on certain radio stations until you do that. And so that's where you find it and that's how you get it, all right? Now, the ISWC code is very similar to the ISRC code as far as it being an identifier, but it identifies something different, all right? Now, when it comes to the ISWC code, that actually stands for the International Standard Musical Works Code, all right? Now, really and truly, it should be the ISMWC code, all right? But they didn't put the M on there. I don't know, maybe they just wanted to keep it four letters like all the other acronyms. Me personally, I think it should have been the ISMC code because at least M, musical, is easy to remember. But they chose W. Who knows? Maybe the other one was taken, all right? But that's what that stands for, all right? Now, the ISWC code, again, the International Standard Musical Works Code, that code really identifies the creators of the song, all right? How the ISRC code identifies the song itself, the ISWC code identifies the people who made the song, the composers, the songwriters, all of those people who actually created the song, all right? And why that's important is because these different tracking systems, other than, for distribution and stuff, people need to know who made the song. Who is the song actually connected to? Who is the song by, so to speak, all right? And that is what that code does. That's what that code attaches to the music. It attaches the people who created. Now, if you understand what a performance rights organization is, you will understand why the performance rights organization are the people who actually issue out the ISWC code, all right? Now, if you don't know what a performance rights organization is, all right, they're basically the people who collect your royalties when it comes to things outside of distribution, all right? Things like performing, radio, all of those different things, all right? What they do is they actually go out, get your royalties, and get it back to you, all right? And the ISWC code is vital for that because it is the identifier that actually connects your music not only to your stage name but your actual government name, all right? So it has to do with taxes, it has to do with all of those things. It's actually connected to people directly, all right, with their government name. You cannot sign up for a PRO without using your government name, all right? Yes, you're gonna put your stage name on there as well, but it's primarily your government name, all right? And if you have a pseudonym that's, registered through the government and things like that, they'll take that too, but you still gotta put your government on there, all right? So the ISWC code is issued out through the performance rights organizations, like I said before, all right? Now, those companies are like BMI, ASCAP, and CSAC, all right? These are the main three in the US, all right? Every country has their own PROs, so it may be a different PRO if you're watching from another country, all right? But the performance rights organizations are the people who actually issue out the ISWC code. So if you need that code for your music, you have to sign up for a performance rights organization because they're the only ones who issue it out, all right? I hope that makes sense. So to sum all of this up, all right? Basically speaking, that's the easiest way to explain it. The ISWC code you get from your music distribution company. The ISWC code you get from your performance rights organization, all right? Now, what I will also add to this, if you want to know how to get your ISRC code or find your ISRC code on DistroKid, you can click on the link above because I actually distribute my music through DistroKid, all right? And if you're already distributing your music through DistroKid, all right, I did a video to show you exactly where to find it on from the DistroKid website, all right? Now, also, if you've already signed up for BMI as your performance rights organization and you want to know where to find that, I also did a video on how to find that as well. You can click on the link above, how to find your ISWC code on BMI, all right? So those are just two videos that shows you exactly where to find them after you've already submitted and things like that. But if you haven't used these two companies, if you use a different distribution or a different PRO, all right, it's virtually the same thing. You got to log into your account and it'll be in there somewhere, all right? But that's where you find them. And yes, you do need both of them when it comes to your music. There are some places that's going to ask for one code. There are other places that's going to ask for the other code. So you need both of the codes. So make sure you sign up for both of these things. Make sure you sign up for a PRO. Make sure you distribute. Well, you're going to distribute your music anyway because you want your music on all streaming platforms. Well, if you want it on all platforms, you get what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it. That's what those two things mean. That's the differences between them. If you have any additional questions in regards to either one of them or anything else music related, please feel free to leave comments in the comment section below. As I say on all my other videos, I'm here to help you as an independent artist. All right, I read all the comments and I answer questions all the time when it comes to these things. That's the reason I'm making this video now, because I'm getting a lot of questions in regards to this, where to find it. All right, so I decided to make this video. All right, leave comments in the comment section below if you have any additional questions. All right. If you're an artist who's looking into eventually leaving your full-time job and doing music full-time, you definitely want to check out my book, all right? It's 13 steps on how to start your own music business. It's basically what led me to doing music full-time, all right? I don't have a 9-to-5. I do this full-time. I do music full-time. I'm actually in my recording studio right now, all right? And pretty much it'll guide you on the path to leaving that 9-to-5 job and doing music full-time and being a full-time recording artist, all right? But either way, I hope this video helped. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace. Follow his place with accent, O's like, whoa, buddy, I'ma do my thing. Cream of the crop like creme